In my previous match, I slipped and left an opening, but my opponent failed to notice. He gradually lost his advantage. And here, he started to panic until... I knocked him down with a single blow.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Oops. For today, I'm gonna finish Lupa's main quest, or star quest, and then I'm gonna try do some events, I think. Shit. Oh, first I'm gonna do some dailies. I haven't done my dailies. I haven't done my
Winds of the
dailies.
wild. I'll end you.
Lion graft you knew.
Chip and me. Here. Yeah. The fight is on. Yeah. Glory is a punch.
Together we
With
vanquish.
me.
From defense to offense. Mind's eye, sever. Beckon the divine flames.
Break.
Make it fast.
Bum, 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 bum.
Perish. Loading. Astral modulation.
Caught you now. Lackluster. With me to victory. I hear cowering prey. Together we howl. With me.
Together we vanquish. Feathers incinerate. Make it fast.
We're done.
Uh-huh. Make it fast.
Let's mute.
You've come, warrior!
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
Sound of what?
What is it? Did you feel?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged, but on the long path of hunting. Many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned.
Wait a sec. There's a freaking lizard in my ceiling. Damn.
Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a right. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo, it was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness...
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but
You might uncover something useful, no?
Ew.
Perfect.
Riz.
Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue. These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you. Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Yea, worry not.
Perish in flames.
Great! Cheer for me! Yeah! Caught you now! I smell fear. Into the spotlight! I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings.
You are from my homeland. Septimont.
Okay, what's happening?
That girl just now, the closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel. And the Thernoidian was never... The Thernoidian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia, if the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia with her hysterics, hallucination. Verlova once said, the closer one stands to the protagonist,
Wait, we can't see
the greater their influence over the tale.
Okay. Maybe that could help.
In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thernoidian's control,
Is there something you need?
Yeah, go on it.
Or something you want to say? I'm sorry. These past days, I don't know if it's the You'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
problema nito?
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
I hear cowering.
Worry not.
I'll end you!
Feathers incinerate.
Crosscut. Sever. Iron graft you knew.
Together we vanquish.
Those blades, spears.
Wait, let me see something. Wording.
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for ages ago. The dark tide bore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later,
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. Power needs
More tacit discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as tacit discords.
Face me, coward! Glory is upon us!
The tidal blight. Why is it suddenly appearing like...
We'll clear it out first.
I am this. I just look like Virgil.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
La da da, la da do, do do do. Ooh.
Don't crush on me now.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
this knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Who?
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure.
Okay, so
Did
far, so
Domina
good.
Julia deceive me
No
for
crash?
this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Okay, you know what?
A dream. I'm not alone. This feels good. Not standing there. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartothea. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartothea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing. After Cartothea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, Cartothea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the end. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Carter.
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Strange. I remember everything about...
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough. I'm sorry, Cartothea.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the gold.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows. No, you said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, You have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
First,
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
the submerged aqueducts. But now, with the old district completely flooded, after my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature. And like the warrior, she chose to... That's why! I only regained my... During our journey, the overlap... Only I can erase it from this story. Only I... What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of... I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of in Septimontian tradition. When it bears its blade and watches over the... Many of the old routes are blocked. Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving.
Wait,
Can't just clear the
what
head.
the? It moved.
To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
you! The fight is on! Break, darkness! Boom! Together we howl! Caught you now!
Boom, sira.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby. I hear cowering prey. Triumph at the spear tip!
Amen.
Meaningless move. Glory is upon us! With me! The fight is on!
Yatta, no water.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Was 100% na rin.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Good. Traitors.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dag with someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm. The House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one. Alive or dead, in the meantime.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance... If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to...
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
I hate that
So
guy.
Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Is there a shortcuts? Do you have shortcuts? No?
I hear cowering.
Triumph at the spear tip! Hut! Glory is upon us! Yeah! Hut! Yeah!
It's over here. Oh, a chest.
Prey secured!
You have a chest. Wait, wait. Wait, what? Am I blind? Oh.
With me to victory! Glory is upon us! With me! I'll end you! The fight is on! Into the spotlight! Here!
Is there a chest here?
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts.
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains. Her data has been invaluable. You know, it wasn't so I discovered that a small piece of the
Sounds as though you found.
before her death. I've already discussed terms with it.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shark. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought. To have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub, in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, in the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Once the sea creature grows, really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story...
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, if this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Hiding there, huh? Hiding there, huh?
Prey secured!
Hiding there, huh?
Pretty good haul. I smell fear. Together we howl! Triumph at the spear tip! Break, darkness! Into the spotlight!
the spotlight!
Still lingering. A fading river.
Where?
To claim the title.
Skip. This is taking too long.
Viburnum.
Wait, where did I came from?
The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand.
This.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it...
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
An Ike's water type.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Lupa's roasting.
Together we howl! With me, Graham, at the spear tip! Here. With me to victory!
Unite with me.
That's some attack.
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death. The tide calls! Pray to me!
Burn to dust! The fight is on! Break, darkness! Together we howl! With me! With me to victory! Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud? Pitiful! Cry! Laugh! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this life burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. It seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Lupa!
Aww.
Threnodian's frequency is gone.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale.
Ah! Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out.
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Wait, what? What's this?
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here, it was quite sudden. I slipped through. I found Lupa in the city. We traveled together for a time. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. Unfortunately, I was unable. I reasoned that you would.
Uh-huh. Make it fast.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit. You remember how the
Yeah, just skip
for
it.
the sense.
I'm hungry.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back.
Yata, I'm finished. Yeah, I'm gonna finish all that events sometime around.
Plan with convention, then conquer.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys for hopping in the stream, for watching.